Hello everyone, welcome to day 5. In today's session, we will discuss the case study on how to draw multiple views from given 3D object. So let us start with today's session. Here I have given one 3D object, and from this 3D object we have to draw multiple views in AutoCAD 2015 with the help of this given tools like limits, layers, offset, line, circle, dimensions and plot commands. So let us start with, you first of all go to the desktop and double click on AutoCAD 2015. You'll enter into the AutoCAD 2015, select new file, go to the ACAD ISO, select and then open. I'll make this grid off by clicking on this grid on off property. So before going to start with the drawing, you have to set the limits for your drawing by using limits command. I already discussed this in previous session. So type LIMITS limits, enter. Here we are using A3 size sheet and the dimension for A3 size sheet is 420 by 297. So type the lower left corner 0, 0, enter, and the upper right corner it is 420 by 297. It is already there, but you can also give with the input also. So 420, 297, enter. Now we have set the limits, but how it will represent on the screen? So for that you have to draw a rectangle of the same size. So go for REC command, enter, REC, enter, and lower left corner is 0, 0, enter, and upper right corner is 420 by 297, enter. Now that rectangle is drawn, but since it is of that particular dimension and the screen size is bigger than that, so it will not represent immediately, so you have to zoom it. So zoom, enter, all, enter. So rectangle will appear. And now the object figure, for sake of convenience I have prepared one more file with this A3 size sheet and the problem figure. So I'll choose this one, wherein I am having this A3 size sheet plus problem figure with its solution. So before starting multiple views of this given 3D object, let us understand different settings. Since if you see this figure, problem figure and its solution, I have used 3 different lines for solving this problem. So one is continuous thick line for boundary of the object, then this dotted line for, or it is also called as hidden line for drawing hidden part, then this center line for drawing axis and centers of the circles. So these lines you have to add by using layers command. So first of all add these lines. So go and click the layers. This is the layer toolbar. If it is not there, you can add it by clicking right on the existing toolbar and go to the AutoCAD and select the layers. So likewise you can add different toolbars which are required. So now go to this layer window and add some more layers. So existing layer is, and its name is 0, color is black, line type is continuous, and line weight means thickness of that particular line is default, that is 0. Now we'll add one more line, so layer. So click on this tab, change this color, keep it layer as it is, and we'll change only the thickness. Thickness is 0.30, okay. One more layer which is used for constructional details, and we'll make the color to the color 9, that is a gray color and it is faint color, and its thickness we can make it 0, okay. And then one more layer For centers, I'll make this color red. The line type is center and whose thickness is again 0.30, and then OK. Add last one, that is hidden line. I'll make the color blue. OK. Click over line type. It's hidden. Since it is not there, you can load it by using load button here and select from the list hidden H. Select this hidden, OK, and then last OK. Okay, so by this means you can add the different layers. Then you can close this layer window and now start drawing. But before drawing in this template, you have to make different compartments for drawing multiple views. So as you see in this solution part, we have drawn 3 different views, that is front view, top view and left hand side view. So we have to make the provision in that particular template. So divide this template into 4 equal parts and allocate the different part for different views. So let us start with default layer, layer 1, and then draw this join these 2 midpoints and then this to this. But before that, make this line width hide show button on. So that it will be visible. Now, after doing these compartments, look at this object. If you see it from this side, we'll get length and height dimensions. So overall length for this object is this 30 plus 20 plus 20 means it is 50, and the overall height will be 50 plus this 20, that is 70. So we'll require a rectangle of 70 by 70 over here. Similarly, if you look at this from this left hand side view, the overall depth is 70 and height is again 70. We'll require a 70 by 70 in this view. Since we are using first angle method, the front view will come in this first compartment, top view will come in this bottom compartment, and left hand side will be the in third, that is on the right hand side of the front view, since we are using first angle method. As you know, there are 2 different methods, that is first angle method and third angle method for drafting. Here we are using first angle method for this case. So now start drawing, but before that set the margins. The importance of margin is you can write the title like this front view, left hand side view, top view, and the dimension in that particular margin. So you keep some space from these reference lines with the help of margin. For that you have to use the offset command. So set offset. I'll use the 40 mm offset for setting the margins. Depending on the overall size of the object, you have to decide the margin size. So 40 I am using, 40, enter. I'll offset this line on either side. You already learned the different commands in previous sessions, so this is offset. Now I'll make these lines of layer 1 because these are faint lines and these are not taking the actual part in drawing, and it will consider as a constructional details. So construction details always should be of faint line. Now after doing this margins, set that rectangle of that overall since in all views we get 70 by 70 dimension, so set this by offset command. You can repeat the offset command, previous command, by hitting the space bar. The previous command will get activated. And now set to the 70. Click this side, on this side, this side, on this side. So this in front view it is 70 by 70. Similarly in top view it is 70 by 70. In side view also it is 70 by 70. Now you start with drawing the front view. So in front view, if you look at from this direction, the bottom rectangle is of 70 by 20. So we'll require this 20 in front. Similarly, this upper block is of 50 by 50 in length and height. So we'll require a reference of 50 from this right hand line. Similarly, circle will be at 25 by 25 from these two respective lines. So set it by offset. I'll set first the center of the circle of 25 from either side. So this and this. Now the bottom rectangular plate will be at 20. So again hit spacebar, set the offset dimension 20 and this over here. Now block is of 50. So now set 50 here, and from this side it will be here. Now other references are, means if you see this rectangular block, this line will be at 20 from this and this line will be at 20 from this. So you can set that also. So again offset of 20, enter, from this line over here, from this line over here. Sorry, by mistake I have clicked on the right, so delete this. Offset by 20, enter, this line on this side. So now all references are over. Now start drawing. For that I'll use this select this line command. From this point up to this, then this, and click on this corner point and then select these endpoints. Similarly this line, and now the remaining portion. This line and this line. Now to draw the circle, select the circle command. Since we already referred the centers of that particular by offset command, so you click on the center first. In option it will ask either enter radius or diameter, so hit the diameter D, enter, and the diameter is 35 and then enter. Now to draw the center line, you just select this layer 3, select the line command. Center line should always cross the boundaries. Before that, just activate this nearest option from this O snap, otherwise it will take this endpoint of this line. So keep this nearest on. And now select the line command and just draw the center. So this is how you have to complete the front view. Now dimension part, you just do some settings, go to the dimension style, modify this. Here primary units by default it is for precision 0.0. You change this precision to the 0. Then go to the text size, you change it to 5. Symbols and arrows, again you change it to 5. Click OK button and then close. Here you can also change that text of dimension to some another color, so do that also. So I'll go to the text and select the text to the magenta color and lines also to the magenta color and close. Now go to the dimension. Herein, if you see the front view, there are 3 dimensions, that is 20, 30 and 20. You can give this dimension quickly by using quick dimension or also one by one by linear option. So I'll use quick dimension, select this line, this line, this line and this line, right click and hit here. But see, since the current layer you have kept layer 3, it is by red color and it is by center line. So you have to change that layer first and then give the dimension. Layer 1 is the default. Again go to the dimension, quick dimension, select this line, this and this line and then right and enter here. So this is the dimension. You go for another dimension, diameter, select this, hit it here. Then dimension linear, I'll select this dimension, it is 20. Again last remaining is the height of this block, it is 50 mm. Now the title of this view, so it is front view, so you can write it by this multi-line text or dtext command. I'll use the multi-line text and I'll select one window here by left click, wherein I can choose font, I can change this font size, I can change the color of the text and then I can type it here front view and then OK. I can move this text to center. So this is how I can draw the front view. Similarly in top view, so this is the top view. If you look at this object from the top, so this view is obtained wherein the whole is hidden, so it has to be drawn by dotted line. So first of all, mark these references of different entities, like this square slot will be at 20 from this either sides, and this depth of that is 20 from this bottom line. So you have to set that references by offset command. So select offset command, will set that this rectangular slot which is at 20 mm from this line and 20 mm from either side. So 20 first, enter. From this line it is on this side. This 20 from either side is already there because some of the references we already got from the front view. And now next reference is this rectangular block, means this block will be at 35 from this line. So enter 35 by using offset command over here. Now another is this rib from the top view. It look like a square here and which will be at 20 from this upper line. So again offset command and dimension is 20, enter, select this and this. Now start drawing. So select line command, you start with this corner, join this, this and this is this slot. Now I can exit the existing command by giving space bar or enter, and I can repeat the same command by again pressing the space bar. So I'm exiting and again entering, and I'm drawing this rectangular block. Then the rib portion over here, and now center line. So for center line, select this layer 3, select the line and just draw the center line first, and then do dotted lines. So for drawing the 2 dotted lines, I am not having a reference. So for that, again add the reference by offset, and the diameter of the circle is 35. So the radius is 17.5. So offset this center line 17.5 on left and 17.5 on the right. So offset 17.5, enter, this line on this side, this line on this side. So now use layer 4, select line. The hole will be up to this block limits, so only draw up to that line. So this is how you have to finish the top view. Now go to the dimension again, but before going to the dimension, set it to the default layer. Go to the dimension, linear here I am now using. This is the overall depth, that is 70 mm. You can mention here. And now the depth of this rectangular hole or rectangular slot is 20, so you can write it here. Similarly, this 35, you can do it here. Now, while giving the dimension, you keep it in mind that don't repeat the dimension. Means if it is mentioned in the front view, this 30, don't mention in the top view. Okay, so don't repeat the dimension. Now all the dimension in the top view are over. Now simply give the label. So go to the multi-line text, select the window, required proper window, and then change this color, default size 10, black color to magenta color, and type it here, top view, and then OK. Now top view is over. Now draw it side view. Again in side view also mark the references. So in side view, this rectangular block which is at 20 from this bottom, so offset and mark that 20. It is already there because we have obtained some references from the front view. And now only thing we are required is this circle and its hidden part. So offset this line by 17.5 on either side. So repeat offset command and obtain 17.5 on either side. Sorry, offset command 17.5, enter, and this line here, this line here. Also in side view, if you look at it from this rib is of 20, so it is not there, so you make it 20 offset from this line here. Then block, this block is of 35 mm, so you do it that also. So 35, enter, from this line it is over here. Then this slot which is on this rectangular block will be hidden from this left hand side view, but its depth is 20, and that dotted line you have to draw it at 20 from this line. So refer that also. So offset 20, and from this line it is over here. Now all references are over. So start now drawing. So select layer 1, line command. You start with this, click over here. Here you complete this bottom rectangle and this upper block of 35 by 50 by 35. So 35 will be here, and then click here, and then rib portion will be visible. So directly you draw this rectangle over here, simply this line, and then for dotted line you select layer 4 and just draw this. This is a dotted part for this square slot. Now what else? The circular hole. First draw its center and then hidden line by layer 4. So hidden line will be up to this only. Only thing, the center should cross the boundary. So this is the left hand side view of the given object. Now dimension part, go to the dimension linear. So before that, change this layer to the default layer and dimension linear. This is overall depth 70. This height of the bottom block is already given in, so don't repeat it. This 735 you can do it here. It is also mentioned in this top view, so don't repeat it. This you can mark, that is 20 mm. So all dimensions are now over. Now only thing, label. So go and select this, mark the label, size is 10, Arial black, magenta color, and type it left hand side view and OK button. So this is left hand side view. Now the only thing is remaining is you have to plot this, means you have to convert this drawing file into PDF file. So go and click file menu, select plot from the option. Here in name you keep it none, but for printer you select DWG to PDF. Then select the paper size. Paper size we want A3 and it should be 420 by 297, that is landscape. Here under plot area, what to plot, we select the limits because we already set the limits. The drawing should be at the center, so center the plot option should be on. And here, since we want in landscape, click on this landscape. Once you select the preview, now preview is there. It is perfectly at the center, so you say go and click the plot and convert the drawing to the PDF. So this is case 2 PDF. You save to the destination desktop and then save. The PDF is converted and it will show on the screen, and then you can check it on the desktop. This name of this file is case 2. So this is PDF of case 2. So this is how you have to draw the multiple views of given 3D object. Hope you have understood this case study. And now next thing is you have to give the feedback for the today's session, and you have to attempt this quiz which is mentioned in the bottom link. So thank you once again for attending the session. Thank you.